I'm starting to look out with this orange color, applying it above the crease, using little swiping and circular motions to have a smooth blend. I just want this color to show through a little bit on our next shade, so I'm bringing it up towards the brow bone but leaving a little bit of space so the brow has like a highlight area. Next, with a smaller brush, I'm using this red color and applying it into the crease. I'm first concentrating the color and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it. So I'm dipping into the color and then using little side to side motions to apply it into the crease towards the outer corner, just following the natural crease. Again, just using little swiping motions. Once I have an application of the color into the crease, I'm going to start dragging it downwards towards the outer corner, creating a V shape in the outer corner. To create this line, I'm just imagining an extension of my lower lash line. So if you were to follow that angle, that would be the lower portion of the sideways V, as you can see right here. So I'm just dragging that upwards, concentrating the color. Once I have the color concentrated in the crease and the outer corner, I'm going to go ahead and start buffing out the edges. I'm using little side to side motions, circular motions, just taking my time to blend it. I don't want to bring it up too high because I want that orange shade that we applied first to peek through. You can go in with a little bit of that orange shade on the brush if you're having trouble blending it out in certain areas, as well as go back in with more red if needed, but just taking my time blending it out. I'm being super careful to not bring it up too high. I just want this color to be the base behind the purple that I'm going to apply next. I'm going back in with that first brush we used in that orange shade to just buff out the edges a little bit more to have a smooth blend, adding a little bit more red. Using little swiping motions to blend out the edges and the outer corner. Next, with this sparkly purple, I'm applying it all over the lid. I put a little bit on my brush and then I'm just dragging it all over the lid using little swiping and packing motions. I did have a little bit of fallout from this, but you can wipe that away afterwards. So I'm starting in the inner corner of the lid and then bringing it outwards, just concentrating the color where I'd like it. So I'm just focusing that on the blank portion of the lid, and then we're going to go back in and blend it out. So just bringing it to the edges, making sure I have a even application of the color. I'm just blending out the edges, blending it into the crease shades. You want a little bit of those colors to peek through, but I'm going to go over it with that purple shade to add a little bit of warmth behind it. Again, I'm using that first brush we used with the orange to buff out the edges. You want the purple color to kind of melt into the crease shades, just using little swiping motions. You can go back in with a little bit more purple if you need to, but just making sure to keep that outer V shape in the outer corner. So just following that line and blending it in that direction. Next, I'm just going to go in with this light orange shade and apply it to the lower lash line. I'm first focusing the color with this flat brush, applying it where I'd like it, and then blending out the edges, bringing it all the way to the inner corner, just fading out that bottom edge, dragging it up into that outer V shape, and the other crease shades that are kind of peeking through in the outer corner. Next, I'm adding some eyeliner, and then I'm going to go ahead and smoke that out with this dark brown shadow. I'm just applying it to the lash line, and then tilting my chin down a bit to apply the color, and then just softly buffing it into that orange shade, concentrating it as tight as I can to the lash line. Once I have an even application of that, you can go back in with that first brush and buff it out a little bit, being sure to not bring it down too far. Just blending it out. Next, I'm adding a little bit of this gold color into the inner corner, and then I'm buffing that into the edges. Just blending it out. Using little feathering motions. Next, with this purple eyeliner, I'm drawing the first line for my wing and then dragging it in towards the inner corner. And then adding an inner corner wing as well. I'm just filling in the shape to have a even application, adding mascara to my upper and lower lashes, going in with false lashes, and that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below as well as the notification bell if you want to be notified the next time I post a look. And thank you for watching. Bye!